What's up, people? People of Facebook, what's going on, everybody? Hey, look, we about to have some fun today. We about to have some fun today. We're talking about overcoming. I don't have the money. I don't have the money objection. I can't afford it. People in the marketplace telling you, hey, I'm broke, bro. I don't have what it takes to buy your product. So we about to go over that stuff right now. If you do not know who I am, I apologize and I accept full responsibility for that. I'm Joseph Walker and I'm the CEO and I'm the founder of JTMarketingenterprise.com. So what's going on, Big Twin Angela? Hey, if you guys are catching this replay, feel free to fast forward to minute 2, minute 3. That way you guys can get right into the content. Chances are this is probably going to be a more longer live stream than normal because I know a lot of people struggle with the whole I don't have the money factor and all that stuff that you get on a day-by-day basis, out in the marketplace. So this is probably gonna be a little bit longer than normal. What's going on, Ellen? What's up? Angela's in the house. Big brother Terrence Williams. You got the new iPhone. Yeah, exactly, bro. They got the new iPhone, but they don't have the money. It's all good in the hood. But yeah, so I'm gonna share this in a couple of groups. Hey, definitely feel free to tag, comment, share, like, let other people get value from this video as well. Don't be selfish. Because, a lot of people, a lot of networkers struggle with overcoming this whole I don't have the money factor. So this is going to be a really good live stream. I believe that most of the ones that I do give you guys are value-based. But this one is something that a lot of us can relate to. As entrepreneurs, it doesn't matter what product, what service, what company you with, everyone gets this objection. What's up, Miss Patrice? What's going on, Yvette? Brother Hugh Martin in the live stream with me. Where you guys coming from? I got the new iPhone where they found the money in the joint. Yep, exactly. Cool. Yeah, guys. So that is a very, very big objection. And you know what? There's a big myth behind that. A lot of times we feel as if maybe if our product was lower or, maybe we could, some kind of way give a discount that would get us more business. And nothing could be further from the truth. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples. And I'm just going to touch on a couple of things that once this stuff was revealed to me, it helped me have a paradigm shift that changed the game for me entirely. So we're going to cover that. I'm going to share this in like one more group. And then we'll go ahead and kick this thing out from the way. Once again, feel free to invite other people to this live stream. And I'm about to go ahead and kick some knowledge and get your mind right. So first and foremost, 99% of the time, when someone tells you, hey, I don't have the money, I can't afford your product, that's not really valid. And there are so many things that I can say on this topic. And there's so many big myths in the cover. All right, cool. Sorry, someone just tried to call me. I'm back. So anyway, I'm probably going to wind up covering a lot more things than I intended to, but that's okay because I know a lot of people really need help on this topic. So even if people feel as if they were to drop their price, that would get them more business. I know a lot of you guys, you have a lot of great products, a lot of great services, and the thing is this: you're offering people a product for $100 or $150 or $200, whatever the price is. People tell you, hey, I don't have the money because it's just a smokescreen. I don't have the money just means, hey, I don't see enough value in what you're offering, or there is another objection that I am afraid to bring up and I don't want to feel bad about it. A lot of times you spend your time and your energy. Sometimes you spend your money giving people samples and stuff for your product, and they tell you that they don't have the money for it, and they just don't want to feel bad for letting you down. And a lot of times when people give you an objection, like, hey, thank you for your time, I got to think about it, I don't have the money, it's another objection. And a lot of times they don't want to feel bad. People don't really care so much about how you feel, but people themselves don't want to actually feel bad. So when they say they don't have the money, there's another underlying thing. Think about it. About 10, 15 years ago, and people were complaining, oh my God, the price of gas is too high. How am I going to get anywhere? And then the price dropped back down to like $2.30, and people are still complaining. Look, people are always going to complain about price. They're always going to complain about price. You know what? When it comes to money, people focus on the wrong thing. And what I mean by that is people say, hey, you know, this is too much. That's too expensive. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Look, it's not that it's too expensive. It's just the fact that you don't make enough money. That's what the real underlying issue is. It's not making enough money so that you can go out and afford stuff. That's the issue. It's like when you have a cold and maybe you have a sore throat, you have a runny nose, you have a headache, you have body aches. The big issue is the fact that you're sick and you need to boost your immune system so it can fight off that sickness. But you're focusing on just having a drippy nose, and you keep going to the store, you keep buying tissue paper to wipe your nose and blow your nose. But the real issue is you just need to get better and boost your immune system. So when it comes to saying I don't have the money, you're focusing on the symptom instead of the actual problem, which is there isn't any value in you seeing going out and getting more money. That's what the problem is. So not having money, that's a symptom of not being able to go out and get more money out of the marketplace. Or for your prospect that you're talking to, them saying, I don't have the money, is just a byproduct of them just not seeing the value in whatever it is that you have to offer. So a lot of times, you know, you got to go a little bit deeper into the objection, you know. And 9 times out of 10, it's almost always some kind of a limiting belief. It's going to be a limiting belief that's going to really hold people back from wanting to move forward. And I've been taught, and this is very true. And I mean, I found that it was true for me when I first got started. See, Rob says either yes or no. When people say, no, I got to think about it, I got to talk to my spouse, I don't have the money. Whenever people give you something like that, chances are they just have a big limiting belief in themselves as far as their ability to properly execute a game plan to get that investment back. That's really going to be the big thing. People just don't believe in themselves, and they don't feel comfortable investing, because I never ever call it paying or a bill or anything like that. People don't feel comfortable investing in your business because they have the fear that they're not going to be able to get that money back in a timely manner. That's all it really is. It boils down to that. So people don't buy products or services. They buy off of certainty. If I am certain that your product is going to solve my problem, I'm going to become a customer for you. If I feel as if your company and your comp plan and your ability to be a leader is going to enable me to create more residual income, I'm going to join your team. That's the bottom line. That's how it works, you know. And you know, value always trumps price when the presentation is done correctly. So if you are not presenting in a way that is specifically catered to your prospects' needs and wants, you're always going to get the money objection. If you're trying to sell me something that costs $600, but I really need it, I really want it, it's going to solve my problem, and it's going to add more convenience to my life, yo, I'm buying that. I'm going to totally buy that. But if you're trying to sell me something I totally don't need, I totally don't want, and it's only $1, I'm not going to spend $1 on that, because the value is less than $1, if that makes sense. Whenever value exceeds price, people will always buy. What's up, brother Michael? What's going on, Lori? She says I'm on point. I'm trying to be on point like the Uncle Sam poster, I want you. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get everybody on point, because the thing is this: the people who are tuning into this live stream are other entrepreneurs in direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you're doing right now. You have some kind of product, service, whether it's the tangible or intangible, and you need to go out into the marketplace, present value, solve a problem, and extract money. That's what you're doing. If you're watching this video right now, that's what your life is about. You bought that life, what? So you gotta have this knowledge. You have to be able to have that kind of paradigm shift so that you, whenever you're confronted with this whole I don't have money situation, you actually accurately understand what that's really about. Because when people say I can't afford it, I don't have the money, that's just another way of people just telling you, look, you haven't given me enough information for me to make a decision, or you haven't built enough value for me to want to exchange dollars in exchange for your product, your service, your opportunity. That's all it means, guys. So look, whenever people say, hey, I don't have the money, that just means, hey, Joseph, bro, you just got to tell me some more information, man. What else can you tell me, dude? What else? How else is this going to solve my problem? That's all that means. That's it. And I mean, when you look at it in that light, then it's gonna really shift your paradigm so that you can actually go out there and actually raise more capital for whatever it is that you're looking to do, whether it's more residual income or whether it's just trying to get more time freedom with your family. Either way, you have to shift your mind to whenever people say I don't have the money, you have to know how to actually just get over that hurdle. Because it's not even a hurdle, it's just a complaint. Like, look, if I were to walk up to you right now and I said, hey, it's hot outside, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, oh yeah, for sure, I'm totally with you, it is hot outside? Or are you going to say, oh my God, no, I can't believe you think it's hot outside, let me go into outer space and try to cool down the sun? You're not going to do that. Don't get all bent out of shape by someone saying it's hot outside. I mean, that's just them complaining. It's just conversation. It's just them talking. So don't let that stop you or hinder you from proceeding with the sales process. All right, you got to understand that. Not having money is not a valid reason for you to stop the sales process or stop trying to close your prospect. There is no real value exchanged unless someone exchanges dollars for your product or your service or to join your team. You got to get that. You have to take that as the truth and internalize that, because you have a great offer that you're using to help change lives. By that person telling you I don't have the money, by that person telling you I cannot afford your product, and by you saying, oh yeah, you're right, man, that sucks, I wish hopefully one day you have the money, and by you letting that person leave, you're doing that person a serious disservice. Shame on you. And if you've let that happen to you before in the past, it's okay, because you didn't know better. But you're watching this video, you're tuned in now, you're getting this information from me on Tuesday morning or afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Maybe this is 20 years into the future you're watching this video. I don't care what time, what year, or what place you're watching this video. Now, right now, you have this knowledge, you have this information, and now you fully understand that whenever people actually present you with that I can't afford it, I don't have the money word track, now you understand, like, mentally, that's nothing. It's just a complaint. That's like a person saying it's cold outside, it's hot outside. Oh man, I'm kind of tired today. Yeah, man, I'm with you. I understand. I totally relate. I feel you. And I'm hot too. Whatever. I mean, it's just a complaint. So don't let that get you guys stuck or caught up, so to speak, on not moving forward with the sales process. Another thing is, I know Grant Cardone. Hey, I love the guy to death. I follow all his stuff. I got all his books. I bought a lot of his courses. And I can tell you, I know he gives this analogy a lot as far as when it comes to traveling and going out of state and going to like maybe a hotel or something. And a lot of times people, when they travel, they want to go to a different location, to a hotel. Lori Ford said, Uncle G, oh yeah, I love the guy. So why do people spend $400 a night at a Ritz hotel versus $80 at a Holiday Inn? What's the difference? Well, the difference is this. You could go to a Holiday Inn or something, and that Holiday Inn is like $80 a night. You get free breakfast and all that good stuff, and you're going to be around a bunch of other broke-minded people. You pay $400 a night stay at a rich hotel. No, it doesn't come with special perks and special discounts. It doesn't come with a free breakfast. But it's going to allow you to be in a network. It's going to allow you to be in an environment around other like-minded people who are go-getters, who are hustlers, who are moving, who are shaking, baking. They're in the marketplace, man. They're out there getting it. And that's going to be so much more valuable to you than just $400 a night. So you got to understand the value of paying $400 exceeds that price because of the network you're going to be in, the people you're going to be around, and the knowledge you're going to gain from being in that kind of environment versus paying $80 a night, being cheap, getting discounts, getting a free breakfast, but you're going to be around a lot of broke-minded people who aren't going to give shit back to you. You got to have this paradigm shift. Right? I can't do it for you, but you got to be real with yourself and really and just really ask yourself, like, how do I feel about money? Because a lot of times the objection that you get the most is the objection that you yourself have internalized. When I first got started out in direct sales, I did it all the time. People would tell me, hey, you know what? Your product seems cool. I can see how it can help me with my goals, but I think it's just too much to be spending that amount of money every single month. And I will feel bad because, you know, I used to think the way that I viewed money hurt me. I'm going to tell you, the way that you view money is going to either make or break you. And I used to look at money as, oh man, you know, this person doesn't have the money for it. I guess my product is too high, you know, and I would feel bad. So when I would talk to people, I would present my product and I knew it could help them. But because I got the money objection, I had a little bit of doubt in myself, and I would talk to my prospect. I would convey that message to them. They could feel it. Then in the back of my mind, I'm not confident because I feel as if when I tell them the price, they're going to be hesitant. When I tell them the price, I automatically think they're going to tell me, hey, I don't have the money. I can't afford it, because I heard it so many times. And I got that objection numerous times because I projected it into my sales process. And then one day I decided, you know what? I got the best product for the lowest price. I got the best product for the lowest price. And everyone who's watching this live stream right now, I don't care whatever, you gotta like write this down. If you're driving, remember what I just said. You have the best price in the marketplace for the lowest price. You do. The reason why is because your product is so good and it's gonna solve your prospects' problems. So that's going to automatically make it the cheapest. All right, you got to have that paradigm shift that you have the best product for the lowest price. I don't care what competitor that you're facing. I don't care who you're up against. It doesn't matter that this other company has a similar product for $20 cheaper a month, or who cares? You got the best product. The reason why is because you are 100% sold on your product, on your opportunity, on your people, your community, your company, your organization, your team. It doesn't matter. If you're 100% sold, then you're going to bring that enthusiasm, that passion into your sales process. And the prospects, they're going to see that. They're going to see that. I can tell you, like, look, I've hooked up so many people off of pure enthusiasm alone. They never even asked me what the price was. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the other company has. I know I got the best thing, and they could sense that. And they had the confidence because of my level of enthusiasm and passion and the fact that I'm sold on what it is that I do. So when it comes to not having the money, only thing that means is that you need to tweak some things in your presentation. If you're talking to someone who's trying to, you know, repair credit, and the only thing they want to do is repair credit, and they don't want to be a business owner, then just talk about repairing credit. Because if you try to touch 2 minutes on repairing credit and then spend the next 30 minutes talking about building a team and accumulating residual income, that person's going to be turned off, and you're not going to make any kind of advancement when it comes to that particular sales process. So you got to understand that people don't buy a drill, they want to get a hole. It's up to you to figure out what size hole and how deep they want that hole to be and give it to them. That's what you have to do, right? You cannot sell the product or the service. You have to sell the solution. And you got to also make sure that you yourself are 100% sold, because to the degree in which you are sold on your product is the degree to which you will be effective and successful in selling your product. That's just the absolute truth. Whenever I had that mindset shift and I was 100% all in, no games, I'm all about my product. I love it. It's the best product for the lowest price. And I was excited about that. Oh man, my sales skyrocketed. They skyrocketed because of my level of belief and my enthusiasm. That will always shine through. If you have any doubt in your mind, if you're not confident, look, you got to understand, especially when it comes to network marketing. Especially when it comes to network marketing, you're talking to people who've been beat up, they've been bullied, they've been told no, life has punched them and kicked them and told them that they can never do anything great. That they're going to continue to make little money and they're going to, for the rest of their life, have to trade in their time for money. That's the people that we're dealing with and that we interact with on a day-by-day basis. So when you approach those kind of people, your level of confidence has to be off the charts as far as your confidence in that person to succeed in what it is that you're offering, right? So people buy off of certainty. They don't buy off of just numbers. Because, I mean, if that was the case, then the company you're with right now, they wouldn't need you. They would just fire you. They would drop all the prices and they will make bank if people only buy off of price. People don't buy off of price. They don't. You know, and you know, just the last thing I want to share with you guys is, if you feel as if you're really getting beat up about price, you know, just once again, take a look at how you're actually catering your presentation and make sure that you're hitting all the hot buttons, because everyone is different. And we all have different roadblocks that we're going to face with different prospects. And everyone has different ways that they like to buy stuff. You're going to meet some people who are impulse buyers. And they're going to see something and say, oh, I want that. I'm going to get that right now. I'm kind of guilty of that. I'm kind of an impulse buyer myself. So some people are going to be super analytical and they're going to want to do a lot more research. But as far as just not having the money or when it comes down to the affordability per month, that's not real. That's not real at all. Whenever there's a will, there's absolutely always going to be a way. And you know what? If that person really wants your product, sit down with that person and actually try to figure out, how can this person come up with the money? Come up with it. Once you isolate that objection, you validate that objection, and you make it real, and that is a real thing for that person. Chances are it's not, but if that is a real thing for that person, brainstorm some kind of way that you can raise the capital. Maybe they got to borrow the money. Maybe they got to get a credit card and eventually make that money back and pay out that credit card. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can spot them. I don't know. You know, I mean, there's so many different ways. Whenever you are fully committed, creativity will follow. I'll say that again. Whenever you are fully committed, creativity will always follow. And another great analogy, a good mentor of mine, he made a video and he was talking about the money objection. I looked at this video a couple of years back, and that was kind of one of the turning points for me when I saw this video that he made. But he said, whenever people say, I don't have the money, let's say you have a product that's $150. Let's say you got a product that's $100. Let's say I have he said, if I had a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, that's the car I want to get personally. Rolls Royce Ghost. What? Anyway, we have some kind of really nice luxury vehicle, and you told your prospect, hey, look, I'm going to give you this $250,000 Lamborghini. Okay, it's paid off, tax and title in the glove box. I will hand you the keys. You can, if you don't want to drive this vehicle, if you don't want this car, you can sell it for $250,000. I don't care. I would give you this vehicle right now if you could come up with $100 or $150 or whatever the amount of your opportunity is. Do you think that person's really going to tell you, I don't have the money? No. They're not. They're going to go out there. They're going to do what they got to do. They're going to sell some stuff. They're going to pawn some stuff. They're going to borrow $20 from 5 people. They're going to do what they got to do to raise money to get that $100 so that they can exchange that for that $250,000 luxury vehicle. That's what's going to happen 100% of the time. Guarantee it. So, taking it back to your opportunity, whenever a person says, hey, I don't have the money or I can't afford it, they have money. They have a way to get it. It's just that the value that you built in your presentation and how you approached it wasn't effective to the point that they saw the amount of money that they're going to exchange to be less than their value. So you have to just, once again, go back to the drawing board, look at what you're doing, look at what you're saying, look at how you're approaching people. Raymond said, valid points, very good thoughts. Hey, no problem, brother Raymond. I appreciate you for being on this live stream. I got my brother Walter in the house. I got Miss Michelle saying truth. You know, I got to speak it. I got to speak on it. And I mean, this is just something that so many entrepreneurs struggle with day in and day out. You know, we all struggle with it in the very beginning. You know, someone says, I don't have the money, and you're stumped. It's hard for you to move forward, to push on, and really get over that roadblock. But it's not a roadblock. You know, it's nothing. It's just a complaint. And the person just wants to know, what is it? Can I do it? And will you help me? Answer those 3 questions. I promise you, you're going to get the I don't have the money or I can't afford the objection a lot less. You're going to get it a lot less. Whenever you can raise their certainty, break down that wall of resistance, and actually show this person, look, this is what the product or the service is, or what the company is what we do. You could totally do this because X, Y, Z, and I will help you do this. And this is going to be our plan. Okay, so when you raise that certainty, then you're going to get I don't have the money a lot less. And you know, more all the points that I just hit and that I highlighted, that's really revolving around network marketing as far as, like, you know, building the team. But even if you're just looking to sell a tangible product or intangible, either way, whatever it is that you guys sell, I mean, it's pretty much the same concept of just helping a person be certain with their decision. My Thrive tribe watching you speak the truth and soaking it in. Oh, hey, I appreciate that, Michelle. You know, and I mean, it's great that you're showing yourself that you're a great leader because you're sharing value with your team. And that's really what this is all about. You know, I mean, if you have nuggets, if you have knowledge, if you have some kind of experience, something that you can share with other people that's going to help them be more successful, why wouldn't you do it? You know, I mean, that's really, really what I'm all about. And that's the kind of people that I'm looking to attract into my life every single day. So, you know, the fact that you're sharing this with your team, you know, you share the stream, share the dream. I appreciate that. And I know that they appreciate you as well. Monica says, nice thought. I'm taking notes. Brother Anthony says, good info. Yeah, hey, guys, you know, thank you guys so much. You know, make sure that you comment. Feel free to share if you guys are actually getting value from this, because this is a big thing. This is a really big thing. This is really groundbreaking, that when you can actually shift your paradigm, because a lot of us are getting our asses kicked in the marketplace because people say, I don't have the money, I can't afford it. And you think it's you think it's your product. You think that if only I could go from $99 or $100 or $150 to $60 or $50, more people will buy my product. And it's not that. If you dropped your price, if you discounted your rates, people are still gonna complain. It doesn't matter what it is you sell or what you drop your price to. People are always gonna complain. It's just up to you to raise your certainty, raise your value to the point that they are willing and ready and more than capable to exchange their dollars for whatever service that you provide. All right. So, hey, by the way, if you guys are struggling with overcoming the money objection, or I got to think about it, or I got to talk to my spouse, or I got to do more research, or I got to pray about it, if you guys are having a hard time with those kind of objections, in the link above, I posted a free ebook on overcoming objections that you get from prospects so that you can recruit more people into your organization. You can get more customers out there in the marketplace to do business with you. So if that's something you guys think is going to be valuable, you think that's going to be helpful to you, feel free to definitely click the link above in the description. And you guys can get free access to my ebook on overcoming objections. It's a 3-step formula that I've used. A great mentor taught me, and it's led to me having an abundance of success in direct sales. So make sure you guys click that link above. That way you guys can get that ebook on overcoming objections. Make it a great Tuesday. Go out there, be excited, get pumped, do something great. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you found this helpful, and have a great day. All right.